Do you feel like you struggle answering the question, is this a part or is this self energy? If that's you, you are not alone. My name is Sarah Hui. I'm the co-founder of Center and a trauma therapist with over 15 years of experience, helping people to move from suffering to thriving in their journey of self-transformation. So this is a question my clients and myself ask often of, how do you know the difference between self and a part? And I'll tell you two easy hacks. Hack number one, if it is not one of the qualities of self-energy, one of the 8 C's, then it is a part. Number two, if your collarbones are closed, it is most likely a part. If your collarbones are open, it is most likely self. So use these two hacks when you're trying to differentiate between whatever the energy is that you're experiencing is a part or if it's self energy. So let's use this with worry, for example. So if I use hack number one and I think about the experience of worry, if it's a part, or thinking, if it's a part, I'll check and see if it's any one of the 8 C's. So if I go inside and I check with how the thinking feels in my body, or if I notice the energy behind thinking, does the thinking feel calm? Probably not in my system. Does the thinking feel creative, curious, compassionate, connected, courageous, confident, clear? If none of those 8 C's seem to be identified with the experience I'm having, which would be thinking, or in my case, it is oftentimes worry, then it's probably a part. But I'm going to go ahead and see if any one of those 8 C's connects with that energy or not. The second thing I'm going to do is if I use the experience of my body to tell me whether or not it's a part or if it's coming from self. So if I use the experience of thinking that I was just talking about, or worry that I was just talking about, worry is something that closes my collarbones, like it kind of constricts my system all down into one experience. It does not open my collarbones. So using that experience, I would say that this is a part and not self. Counteracting that, using some thinking that brings about a sense of openness. I notice I'm thinking about something that's making me feel really curious and the energy is opening my collarbones. That same behavior of thinking would then be something that would be coming from self because it's also tagged with one of the qualities of self. So that curiosity or the calmness, or more specifically for me, the openness that comes in my collarbones when I'm doing that specific thinking.